Hi, I'm Sam from Science World, and today we're going to look at some different insects. Did you know that if we took a list of all of the animals that we currently know about in the world, at least 70% of those animals would be insects? What this means is that there's a lot of variety with this really cool group of animals. But every insect has the same basic body plan. First of all, there's a head, a thorax, and an abdomen. On the head, you can usually find 2 antennae, and on the thorax, you can usually find 2 pairs of wings and 6 legs. This is a leaf insect. And if you look at it, you might think it looks a little bit like a dried up leaf, and the reason that it does this is for camouflage. Now again, we can see the basic body plan on here. We've got a wonderful insect head right up at the top. Right here, we've got the thorax. You can count the 6 legs on it. And if you look very carefully, you can see there are 2 pairs of wings on the back of this insect. These insects have a lot of different bumps on their legs, lots of surface area, and that means they're very, very good at gripping to my skin, and it helps them to grip onto the leaves and branches that they would want to hang onto out in the wild. It makes them really tricky to get off my hand. Come here, come here. This is a Madagascar hissing cockroach. Once again, you can see the 3 different basic body parts on the cockroach. We've got the head right up here. We've got the thorax right over top of the middle. That's actually this part right here on the cockroach. And right at the back again, we've got the abdomen. A really nice thing that you can see on the cockroach are these holes along the sides of it right here. These are called the spiracles, and this is where cockroaches are bringing all of the air in and out of their bodies. The reason that we call these Madagascar hissing cockroaches is that they can make a bit of a hissing noise. The way that they do that is by forcing air out of the spiracles on the sides of their body. Now this one's not going to hiss for us right now because it's not feeling threatened and it doesn't have any other cockroaches around that it needs to communicate with. Today I'm going to show you how to make your very own insect pooter at home. Now, other than being a pretty funny word, an insect pooter is something that you can use to help you collect and have an observation of insects in your area before letting them go and they can get back to their lives. What you're going to need is a pair of scissors, a hole punch, and some tape. You'll need a clear container and either a lid that fits on top of it or some saran wrap with elastic bands. You're also going to need a bendy straw, some plasticine, and a little bit from a piece of nylon. You're going to take your hole punch and make 2 holes in the side of your container. On the other side, I'll put in a second hole. We're going to take our bendy straw and cut it in half. On this part of the bendy straw, we're going to also cut out a square of nylon. We're going to fold this square in half and then put it over one end of our straw. And we're going to tape it there so it stays nice and secure. We're going to put the straws through the holes and secure them on either side with plasticine so that they're nice and airtight. There's the first one. Now I've got both of my straws secured into the pooter, nice and tight there with the plasticine, and I can put my lid on top, or in this case, I don't have a lid, so I'm going to use some plastic wrap and an elastic. Going to secure this on the top with a rubber band. And it's ready to go. Now, I recommend testing out your pooter before you take it out to try and collect some insects on your own. A great way to practice this is by using a couple grains of rice. To use your pooter, you've got the bendy part of the straw that you can use to point in any direction that you're finding some insects, and this part that has the nylon stocking covering it, use this part to suck in with your breath, create a bit of a vacuum, and get some of those insects into your container. Check that out. It works very, very well. I got some grains of rice inside the pooter very easily. This gives me a nice opportunity to observe what I have inside my container Check out the diversity and all the different kinds of shapes and sizes that you see in these bugs, but also have a look for those 3 different body types: the head, the thorax, and the abdomen. When you've finished having a look at your insects, do put them back where you found them so that they can carry on with their lives and have all the food and oxygen and insect friends that they need. You can find this and a whole bunch of other wonderful resources that help you to learn about animals on our Science World website.